Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Yeah.
Good morning, Gloucester.
Good morning.
Drew's in the heart of the monster right now.
Okay. Yeah.
It is GloucesterCast 625. It is 129.23. How many times has everybody screwed up writing the check so far this year?
Not too bad so far.
Not too bad. I've done it first week. I did it probably maybe 5 or 6 times.
That's not good. You're a business.
Well, I corrected it. You know, it's just you have to write over.
Right.
You know, just a million strokes over.
It's not easy to turn a 2 into a 3, though.
No.
Well,
not
definitely-
as easy as some others. Yeah.
Definitely looks
Yeah.
janky.
Yeah.
Did you guys get some bad checks like that? People mailed you stuff with the wrong date on purpose?
No, nobody
No.
pays us.
Yeah, you have to get paid to have
Yeah.
that mistake.
That's right.
Yeah, we don't get
We have Drew Hale.
Charity work. We do charity work.
Drew Hale actually making Gambler look small, which is a feat.
Yes, thank you.
That
Drew.
is a feat.
Appreciate you
By
being
design.
here. Usually, I look like the monster. Of the group.
You do usually. Look
No,
like
it's
a
just
monster.
Drew making me.
Well,
look
you know, it's
small.
but it's also the angle of
Yeah.
the chairs. When you like when
It's like when you catch a
someone's
fish.
yeah,
Well, that's what
And you-
they won't let me like. So I go tuna fishing once a year, right? And I got, knock on wood, I got great luck. I get one. My deal is I want to get one by like 8,
Yeah.
right? Be in by lunchtime, right? And then if you're going to take a day off to do something that's completely ridiculous, like sit there and look at balloons all day, you want to be in having a Bloody Mary by noon because you've already taken the day. You've already been like, honey, I'm going tuna fishing. It could be till 8 tonight,
right,
right?
perfect.
So, then you make the call and say, I'm on my way in at 4 o'clock,
Brilliant.
but you've been sitting having a Bloody Mary for 4 hours.
It took me about 10 years of marriage to figure that out.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to be home at like 3, you say like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you're like, you show up at like 4 or 5, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're early."
Guys,
But if
But
you
I
say
won't- I won't-
in
3,
the room.
Yeah, I know.
oh yeah, if you say 3 and then you show up at 5, it's like. So.
But they won't let me take a picture with a fish with them in it. Like I can get my own picture
Right.
for myself,
Right.
but I can't get in it with them because I make the fish look smaller than it is.
Yeah. You want the smallest guy
Yeah.
holding the fish out as far as they
Yeah.
can.
I'm
Yeah.
available for rental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy the guy.
Just tell me.
The boys are out there playing soccer. God bless
Mhm.
them. Grady
Yeah.
and Garen.
Yep.
Maybe we'll have a guest appearance by them. Pat is in the corner of the frame. Look at that. We got a double Pat right there. Pat Camp.
The boys came in. That was the first thing they did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
right.
they'd be here.
And
They'd
I
be
would
my
be
stereo.
remiss if I didn't mention Jimmy Dalpias is on the back on the button, relieving Kate of her duties.
Kate offered. She said I can push your buttons today.
Kate's being a happy
Whoa.
mom today.
Whoa.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Take
she
it.
just
Whoa.
that was her
That-
calling me.
That's what she said.
She just called me to say, hey, by the way, you do know that the podcast is here at the house, and look out because there's a cop on Atlantic Ave. Whatever.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, oh, it's
Looking
good. Heads
out.
up.
God bless her.
Nice.
I want to check in with our viewers. We got 35 right now live, and I want to know how is the audio, how's the video, everything look good? And as soon as I hear from everybody, I'll do a rundown on who's with us this morning. I'd love to hear if you're a first-time viewer. Love to chime in the comment. Just say hi, where you're from, so we can acknowledge you. It's always nice. The lighting looks fantastic today. Look like
Well, it's a little bit different than the green room down at the wharf.
yeah, the Stinky Wharf. I'm
Yeah.
happy. Pat McNally first also gets the award, first person to purchase the they're pre-orders, for the new patch on the button right there to get the piping plover, save our beaches.
Towel.
There it is. Oh, that's not the one. Oh, Pat, I sent it to you, Pat.
This is what you sent me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I saw too.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
with
you,
Pat.
Paul.
Thank you. All right.
Time to move to commercial. Go to commercial.
Joe, you left it up. That is the graphic you sent. I saw.
Well,
it.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's good to see you guys. I know we've
Good to see
been
you.
running around the place doing a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
and we haven't all been together, so it's nice to see you
Yep.
guys.
Yeah,
We're feeling good to it too.
sledding last weekend. Oh, it was
here it is. I
fantastic.
got it right.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, snowmobiling up in
This is-
northern
Oh,
Maine.
yeah.
Real sledding.
All right.
Yeah.
Real sledding.
Yeah,
Real sledding. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Hold on one second. The graphic is going to be uploaded.
200 miles on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Average.
Is
What's
that-
the average speed?
Now, when you're on the trail, probably in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
200.
We got it up to 110 on one trail.
That's a little dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
What?
I live on the
No.
edge a little bit,
Yeah.
Joey. There.
Him and Scotty's taking totes of Scotty. The next fundraiser. Which
Yeah,
is,
next
let's
fundraiser. Put
get,
it out there now.
Let's get all the graphics ready.
Ready.
Yeah, so that it's not we're not
Put it out
if
there
the
now.
next vacation I'm on, I'll probably get the phone call.
Smuggling in from
Gamber's
Canada.
fucked. We gotta
Yeah.
we gotta
You
fucking bail out Gamber.
Yeah, it'll be all you got to do is Photoshop my head over where Scotty's head was, and we're all set.
We can reuse all the graphics.
Yeah.
That's not a good idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm here for.
good.
Give you guys something to do when you're not doing this.
So this is good. Okay, that's okay. So that the beach towels are like that, big, oversized white towels,
Nice.
huge graphic in the middle, and that's pre-order. We
Is the
sold.
link on that right there?
What's that?
Is the link on there right now?
Actually, I
definitely.
have it sticky to the top. If you all you have
Okay.
to do is go to www.goodmorninggloucester.com. Pat will provide
Okay.
a link right there.
Cool.
And yeah, we sold about a third of them.
And
Yesterday.
the cost is 30.
36. Thank you, Jimmy. 36 for one, and 120 for four.
Oh, really?
Yeah, discount, little volume discount.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people that did.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
it was
Lindsay,
good.
if you're watching, go ahead. Get
Yeah.
them.
We heard it. We heard some
They're,
people were.
I'm really excited about these, and I also have a surprise that I've been trying to get done, for, I guess it's over a month and a half now.
Is it calendars?
No,
Are they
Shit.
boat flags?
no.
You know, I'm missing my
actually-
calendars.
Actually, should I spill the beans right now,
Yeah.
or should I tease it and do it another time? We'll go around. What do you think?
I mean, at this point,
Listen,
Yeah,
spell
just
it.
put it
Yeah,
out.
Spell it.
yeah, it's pretty much it.
So
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the quarter zip. This
Yep.
is like quarter zip right here, lightweight summer 3/4 season quarter zip.
Yeah.
I got some light heather blue
nice.
and some light cranberry heathered. You know what a heather
Yep.
means?
Yeah, oh, great. Speckle.
And right here, the
The
patch.
patch. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Right there.
Nice.
I
Well, I know that.
only got there's 11 for sale.
Yep.
11 total. No, there's less than 11 for sale.
Oh wow.
There's only going to be 9 to 10 of them for sale. They're going to be $38. They're going to be awesome. But so I finally found a person that could put the patches on the shirts.
Cool.
Right.
Actually, I should give her a plug. Jen Silva. It's Joseph A. Bank is the brand of good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Because
brand,
and Jen Silva is the family seamstress.
Yeah.
Like whenever we need
Nice.
stuff, she does it. So she's putting the patches on, and as soon as those are done, they'll be offered for sale. There's going to be 10%.
Why don't we go over? I'll go over the Pat cam, and Pat, why don't you show us the prizes since you're talking about clothing?
Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay, prize number 1.
I want you to get a really good shot of that. Kind of turn it to the side because that's really that's a raised lettering. No, like of the stitching.
The embroidery.
Yeah, the embroidery it's like a raised, really thick embroidery. 978 from Beached Goods.
Nice.
Beached Goods and they have really.
Yeah.
She is kind of new to the scene, but look at that the nice brass clasp in the back.
Yeah.
$40 value is that?
Yep, that one's
So if you share the
That is one of
if
the
you share
prizes.
the podcast and type shared, you can win that. Then
Oh.
another one, heavy duty.
This very heavy duty.
Nice.
It's an XL sweatshirt, also from Beach Goods.
Is that a little distressed or not? Because I know she distresses some of her items.
I wouldn't call this distressed.
No.
No,
But
because it's even.
right. But the weight on it
It's
is
very.
it's super high quality. And I think the price tag on that was $75
Yeah.
value.
Yeah,
Nice.
XL 75.
It says
Everybody's racing to the share button.
they
Yeah.
should be. They should be. They're crazy
And the
not to.
Guggen's Galley bucket.
Oh,
Oh,
Gift
nice.
bucket
Yep.
includes a gift card for $10,
Nice.
Yep.
a can opener, and
Koozie.
koozie
And a booze bucket.
in the bucket. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very generously donated.
3 prizes today.
3 prizes. All right. And Pat will get
Who
on.
donated that last one?
Guggen's Gallery.
Guggen's
Guggen's
Gallery.
Yeah.
It's in the Essex.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do a little rundown of our viewers that are watching so far that have checked in. Pat McNally, of course, our good friend. Ed Collard, Robert and Annette Spanks,
Hi, Ed.
the
Swingers.
swingers from the Villages.
Yeah.
Kathy Barlow, Joanne Wood, Mike Codair, Phil Scannell, Teresa and Brunoni Ferrara, the woman from Cape Ann Savings Bank who's been handling the
Nice.
deposits
Yeah.
for Scotty.
Nice.
Really set up the account. Sweetheart of a woman. Joanne Wood.
Mike Codair. Don't skip over Mike Codair.
He said Mike.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he said
Did you mention his nice bright smile?
Very. Oh yeah, no, he won. He
He
won,
won
the
the
thing.
thing.
that
from
you
Oh,
did.
really?
Scottish. Yeah, he won.
He
Scottish.
came in already.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good move. He also bid on the Phillies, the Flyers, not Phillies,
And-
the Philadelphia Flyers jersey
Nice.
at the Beauport.
And he won
Nice.
that.
And then, Susan Lipsit's with us. I miss
Hi,
Susan. I miss Susan.
Yeah.
And you know what? I miss her son-in-law Enron as well. Erjan. She'll be quick to correct me. But Erjan, tremendous cocktail guy. Sad,
Nice.
very, very knowledgeable about whiskeys and bourbons. Great guy. Bill Wren from the Emerson Inn, bartender at the Emerson Inn.
One of
Hi,
Pat's
Bill.
boyfriends.
Oh wow! Did you hear her?
Oh.
Did you hear that little inflection
Yeah,
in
is
Pat's
that what
There it
voice?
is.
Yeah.
Say it
Yeah.
again, buddy.
Is that one of your hall passes? You got a hall pass for that?
A
Pat?
hall
He's-
pass for
He's
Bill
a
Wren.
bartender.
Yeah. Oh, she's flirting with him to get the heavy pour.
That's
She's-
right.
that's
Funny
all-
shade of red with
That's
that
what we
goes with
call
that
it.
mask, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's what we call it. The heavy.
Mike Lindbergh,
The
one of the
heavy
most
pour.
talented guys, one of the most low key, under the radar, but talented guys in Gloucester. Mike Lindbergh, tremendous musician, video editor, everything. You name it, Mike can do it. And he was one of the first contributors on Good Morning Gloucester as well. Let's see, Scotty's mom is with us. Nita Margarita's with us.
Hi, Nita.
Hi,
Nice.
Nita. Julie Shoebridge, Kathy Barlow. It's an extra large Pat McNally. We got some nice shares going.
Be a man. Be a man.
Oh, Phil's with us. We should have had Phil come on. Phil went and visited Scotty last night.
Yep.
Judy Kavanaugh
Mhm.
Bushy's with us. Susan Cote Lapine is with us. Chris Thompson, one of our regulars. Nicole is with us. We missed Nicole. She has to go to a hockey game today. Susan does make great cookies and those Queenamons. Susan's Queenamons. I would be remiss.
Yes.
We have to listen. We have to do Scottyisms every chance we get.
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention the
And her
Queenamons.
Bloody Marys that she makes. She
Oh.
makes some pretty good Bloody
She's
Marys
very good.
too.
So I think we're all caught. So
And,
the
of course, Chris McCarthy. I didn't even have to read that, but I know he's viewing.
I don't know. He might be hungover. He
Is
was
he-
at Burn. He was at Burn
Right.
Cigar Bar
Right.
last night
Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
son Connor.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
chances are.
Chances is, yeah.
But speaking of Scotty and Scottyisms and Scotty's mom being on, someone asked how's Scotty doing. Can we get an update on him?
yeah, Jimmy, you want to do it, or you want me to do it? We'll let Jimmy.
First of all, Scotty is home. He's at his girlfriend's home, and while he's home, he's going through. He has a nurse that comes in to check on a lot of different things. That's they got to check on. They have the tube removed. That's one reason why he can get out and
Be home.
He's walking. A lot of people are asking, is he walking? Yes, he is. Needs some help.
Gingerly,
Yeah.
in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And problem that he has is everybody wants to see him and they want to go through, but the talking and formulating some of the words and sentences and a lot of the stuff, it really kind of bothers. He runs out of breath easy. He gets tired.
Yeah.
And
even just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's real excited and so happy on everybody. He must have said 100 times that he can't say enough about everything. He wants to see everybody and talk to everybody.
The community, everybody. He was just like, he's blown away, gets emotional about it.
Yes.
But he's got a long road ahead.
He definitely has a long road ahead, and we won't know. So, my feeling is that his body is going to heal just fine over time with a lot of patience, but we don't know about the mental part, if he's going to have long lasting effects from that. We're hoping that's not the case, but he can tell jokes. He is remembering. He does repeat himself with some weird stuff.
Yes, he does.
He's pretty quick with the little snappy comebacks on the text.
He's really kind of losing some times. Like he was telling people yesterday that we were there. He said that he just got home, and it's so nice that we were all there to see him getting home.
Yeah.
And he's been home basically for 2 days, and the nurse came in. So then we have to correct him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's right."
But he's also on heavy drugs,
yeah,
pain meds and stuff.
So pretty much like McCarthy this morning.
Yes.
That entire 5 minutes, which is why I asked what McCarthy was doing right now. That's him.
Fair assessment.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment.
But when Scotty goes to the bathroom, he's not in there as long as
Chris
does. Doesn't do any difference.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But anyway, Scotty, he wants to get on. He even talked about he wanted to come on and go through, but I think it's a lot for him to do that just yet.
It's a lot of pressure. I asked him last night, you want to do this? I could tell he wanted to, but he's just not, I just feel like the pressure of him continuing to talk. And I know, and I think we all know, everybody's going to start pounding him with questions.
Yeah.
And he's he also feels guilty if he doesn't reply to everybody. Everybody's blowing up his phone and he feels guilty, but he can't reply to everybody. So if you're reaching out to him, just be patient or just give him a little bit of a break. And he's thinking of everybody, and there's that. So,
hey, he's going to get to you. He told us that he will get to everybody.
Yeah.
And say his thanks, and he wants to do it real soon.
Yep.
So give him a little more time, and he'll be out there.
Yeah. I should mention I don't know if I gave the credit yet. Holy Cow did their ice cream fundraiser where they were selling all the pints and giving 100% of the proceeds to Scotty. And they have a check. I have to pick up the check for $720. That's going to them.
Nice.
Mile Marker, they sold all their $1,000 worth of gift certificates, and 100% of that money, I got to get that check and deposit it. Hi, my beautiful wife, Kate. Kate's with us. And
how am I doing, Kate?
The ice cream that was $25 for the fundraiser is now back to $10. And the Tipsy Sea, our ice cream, the Tipsy Seagull ice cream.
So they have some in stock. Ooh,
I got some. Good. I got some yesterday for Scotty. He requested it. He can't eat hard foods because he has a lot of. His jaw is kind of messed up too, I guess. It's painful. So he's eating kind of like soft foods still. So the people that say Facebook user, anyone that's joined us, I figured this out, Pat. Okay. It's Cape Ann Live. He's sharing it onto Cape Ann Live, and we don't get their names. So if you're sharing this from Cape Ann Live and you said morning shared, just do it again and say your name so we can enter you in the drawing for the prize, because it's not coming. We don't get your name with that. But we love that Cape Ann Live is sharing it. So there's that. Scott Blanchard, good morning. Mark Leonard, good morning. Good friend of Scotty's, Mark Leonard.
Yeah.
So there you go. We got to the beach towels. Anybody have any restaurant updates that they want to share this past week?
Well, there's one sitting on the topics, and I'll wait for that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all right. I'll go. So Madeline and I, based on Pat and Jimmy's review from last week, I took Madeline last night.
This is
You guys,
This is
You want
what's.
to come in, buddy?
Come on.
in. Just close the door behind you. That's cool. There's our buddies. Everybody loves.
Hello.
There you go. There's Grady. So Pat and Jimmy had recommended Boo Bird, and I think when we talked about it afterwards, you'd said that the girls would absolutely love it. So I took them both there actually yesterday, and you were spot on. Manchester is the old Al's Cafe. We went through a couple of different iterations: Foreign Affairs, Broken Arrow, a Black Arrow. I forget what that one was, but then now it is Bluebird, and I would Bluebird. Sorry.
And there's a reason for that. I'm sure you'll explain why.
Go ahead.
Well, I understand that her husband used to call her
Dave Wood called his wife
right,
who
Boo,
yeah, Boo.
and that's why they named the restaurant.
Boo Bird.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
Really?
Dave Wood passed away at way too young an age. And he was Bobby Ryan's nephew or cousin. I'm not sure if it was nephew or cousin. At Ryan and Woods. So there's that. Let's go.
But they have a great menu, nice bar there.
Nice.
Cute atmosphere.
Yep.
Relaxing.
It's a kind of a sexy, but at the same time, okay. I would equate it to the back bar that you built at Mile Marker, like that kind of like
Right.
cool, but not nautical, but like still that level of
Right.
like hip, cool,
Yeah.
but yet warm bar. And the food was fantastic. A lot of like they had tater tots with truffle on it. The fried Brussels sprouts are out of this world.
Nice.
The pork sliders are out. Everything that we tried was fantastic. I highly suggest you go there. They also have music, and I spoke to the girl that waited on us, and I guess the owner is in charge of the social media, but they don't. She doesn't necessarily, because I always, when I'm going to do one of these things, I always go to their Instagram page. She doesn't really necessarily advertise all the bands that are going to be playing there, but they have music a lot quite often. So I'm going to talk to Chris Laganopoulos and see if he
That's
can.
pretty close.
See if he can get on, getting us some more information about what's
Yeah,
going
we
on.
parked by the police station and walked up. It
Nice.
was an easy little thing to do because it's right on that main drag, and that's a little hard finding some parking right there. But it's
Yeah.
easy.
Great tip.
Yeah.
That's
you
a
should try
great.
having a lot to drink and then doing that and walking back to the car.
Yeah, the
See
police
what
station. I don't know about
Just get in the right car. There's a couple
Pat,
of
is
police
she-
station cars.
Yeah.
Pat, it seems
That's
like
right.
there's a lot of shares.
There are. We are all the way up to 18 already.
Wow, early in the show. Well, we have great prizes. That's why.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great prizes.
Yep.
And I think everybody tuned in. I think a lot of people wanted the Scotty update.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
there was that. I also went last night. I went to.
Well, they were looking for Kate too.
Yeah, I know. I thought
Yeah.
Kate was going to
And
be
they
very
get-
sorely disappointed.
But
But
they got me and Paul.
Right.
Me and Gambler.
they brought the
Yeah.
sex.
That's
Yeah.
one person said
That's
the
it.
Neanderthals in the corner.
That's it.
Did someone say that?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh,
It
yeah.
says Facebook user. or
Yeah, it was
something,
one of the
yeah.
Facebook
Oh, that
users.
is trouble.
Show yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I bet you that, you know what, it's probably McCarthy or
We'll
Ralph.
find you.
I can see that being Ralph.
We lied. We really know who you are.
Yeah.
That is
We have a
hilarious.
Dakota system.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So there's that. Madeline and I went to Minglewood last night, and we got the garlic Parmesan wings.
I love those.
They were
Nice.
right out of the fryer. They were crispy, but warm and juicy all the way through. And they were the best wings I've had this year. They were unbelievable. Right up there with my other favorites. What? Oh, Fleur de Lis. Fleur
I thought you were
cuisine.
going to say Fleur.
No,
I'm sorry.
Fleur's my
I
favorite.
was putting
Fleur is
in your
my
mouth.
favorite. Fleur,
Sorry.
I got Fleur is my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite in Rockport,
Right.
and my favorite overall because they are unbelievable. But for Gloucester local, the Minglewood would be right there, and a close third would be Bravo.
Right.
So that's my line. Anybody have
Pineapple.
favorite buffalo wings that they like?
I haven't been to Florida, but I
Have to
need
go.
to do that
Have to
Yeah,
go.
you do
Have
need to
to
do that.
go.
because that's the way I like them. I hate the ones that you just get and they're not crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
So I got to try that.
Paul, you had a great week. Well, we had a great lunch when you brought your father-in-law Jim
Oh, yeah.
over to Mile Marker,
Yeah.
and you haven't been there in a while, and you were saying, "Whoa,
Yeah,
What do you
and
think?
I just learned that you did the back bar there.
I did the
renovation. Right?
Yeah.
that entire renovation for the dining room,
Yeah,
and then
which is where we sat.
Yes.
I was a part of when they basically shifted the bar used to face towards the pool.
Yeah,
We flipped it around,
Made no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good spot, especially because you're right on the river and stuff.
yeah.
I
Food was fantastic.
Yeah, and you.
My father-in-law
loved
enjoyed
He
it.
loved
Yeah.
I can't get away from that roast beef sandwich. We go for lunch, and
I think is that what Jim had? I think you
Yeah.
had the chunky chicken salad,
Yeah.
if I remember.
Yeah.
Jimmy chunky chicken salad. We're not going to rehash that story again. But yeah, that with it's like a horseradish got with a mayo that they put on that roast beef sandwich. Speaking of roast beef sandwiches, you got a graphic for that?
I do.
All right, nice. We're gonna talk about roast beef acronyms. I wish Craig Kimberly was watching right now. I learned a new acronym. I did not know this, but I am absolutely jonesing, Jimmy. We got to do it this week for an elite roast beef sandwich, not run of the mill one, an elite one. And I consider around here the elite ones to be not the North Beverly, the Essex Street Nick's roast beef, the one that's going towards like Cabot Street.
Mm-hmm.
I consider Jamie's to be the best around here. I haven't yet to have modern. Have you guys
Jamie's?
had? Yeah, I've had Jamie's, but I haven't had modern butcher. Have you?
No.
Have you?
They're moving into Danvers Square. though.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be right around the corner for you.
Right.
That could be
I know.
dangerous.
I know. We'll be
Yeah.
ordering that for lunch.
So I just this picture that you're looking at right on the screen is a roast beef sandwich, cheese on the bottom. It looks like cheese on the top as well, mayo, but SOS acronym, sauce on the side. Which so many times I get a roast beef when I'm like, if I'm in a hurry going someplace, but it's a hearty thing to eat, but I like extra sauce.
Yep.
And then
So
you
it's
try
a
to
mess.
eat it in the car.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It's an absolute
Yeah.
disaster.
Yeah.
Sauce on the side. You get the little ramekin, the plastic ramekin with the sauce. Bite, dip, bite, dip,
Yeah.
bite, dip. Tremendous. All right, we're gonna go around now. I'm gonna ask you some roast beef acronyms, and I want to know who can tell me what these acronyms mean. All right, I'm gonna start with Drew with the first one. COTT.
No idea.
You?
Cheese.
Cheese on.
On.
No, I don't know.
Is it cheese? No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cheese.
I'm surprised no one has chimed in with this. COTT. I'll give you 5 more seconds.
Cheese on the.
Yes!
Oh! Not bad for two
Nice.
Neanderthals,
Cheese
huh?
on the top. Cheese on the top. That's
Wow,
right.
the
Nice
Neanderthals.
job.
Point for the
Teamwork.
That
Neanderthals.
was
Teamwork.
good work, boys. Good work.
Where else do you put
Neanderthals
the
won,
cheese?
rest of this group
No,
zero.
cheese on the bottom. I go cheese on the bottom so it doesn't make the buns when all the stuff drips down. So COTB, obviously cheese on the bottom. All right. T.
What's the default?
Oh, I bet you it's on the top.
Yeah,
I
it's
would
gotta
think
be,
gotta
right?
on the top, right? So I'm gonna give it. Okay, ready? So you got the first whack at it. I'm gonna give you this one. TOB.
Tomato on the
So this
bottom.
is all in. This is in that North Shore groups
Yeah.
group, and it's an acronym for when they give their reviews. This is a tricky one. I'll give you. This is a very tricky one. TOB.
Is it like a toasted bun? Toast on the bun? No.
No,
No,
I don't think you
Huh.
probably won't get this one.
Ton of beef.
No,
that's
that's a good guess. Time of beef.
Time.
Time of beef, when they got it and to the time.
Oh, that is a tricky one.
Yeah, time of beef. It is a tricky one, but that's what it is.
Wait,
Oh,
when
look,
you're
Conair got it. Conair got it. Very good. Yeah.
So what does that mean?
So like how long
From when they cooked it to when they're slicing it?
from when you? I think from when you. I don't know if it's
How
from-
long you cooked it?
No, how long they got before by the time you ordered it till they gave it to you, maybe,
Oh.
or from the time you got it till you ate it,
I mean,
maybe.
they
for the-
probably they might slice so much. put it over
So
there.
this is
and-
not-
I wish
this
Cody.
is
I
not-
wish Craig was on right
This
now.
is not an ordering. Like when you're ordering, you're not using these. You're
No,
not saying,
well, no,
hey, I want
CO
like a
no,
roast
CO
beef 3-way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Three-way is
I
and
know.
COTT and COTB is.
Really?
Yes, that's an
Right,
ordering
right,
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to any of the real,
All right, but
the
not-
real
not that
beef
last
Oh,
one.
Scotty's with us.
TOB.
Hey, Scotty. So the next one, I didn't know this one. Craig Kimberly told me this one just yesterday, and it's the best one of all time.
Okay.
WAGL. Waggle. What's a waggle? And if you were in Gloucester in the 80s, you will totally identify with a waggle.
No idea.
Tough one. I'm gonna give our viewers a little bit of time to because someone if they're a beefer, they'll know. If they're part of that North Shore beef group, they'll know.
I can't even.
No, okay.
Wick.
So I'm gonna tell you, Wicked is it? You get Wicked?
Yeah,
Anybody? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you.
Wicked and
Waggle is a wicked, angry Greek lady. Was anybody here for Chicks Roast Beef in the 80s?
I mean, 80s
80s and 90s? Do you remember that woman behind the counter? That
Well, I
woman-
don't know. I was there at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
all the time, you
And
know?
this is the reason
So
why.
Now you know why she was a waggle.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah.
There is no better example of the waggle than the lady that was at Chicks Roast Beef downtown Gloucester in the 80s because it was known as the late night
Yeah,
grub spot.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
there was all animals, savages going in there shit faced, and she was the roast beef Nazi that had to keep order.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right,
she
right,
did.
right.
She took absolutely no bullshit. Deanna Lynn says Kathy, her name was. Linda Jerome Tupman says she was so bad and mean.
Yeah.
She had to be bad and
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. Right,
You
right,
had to
right,
fear
right.
her, or it was going to be complete pandemonium.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, they would have had to hire a police presence
Yeah.
like every single
Yeah, yeah,
weekend
Sure, sure.
because it was off the rails. They had that Scotty knew who it was,
Yeah.
Kathy. I don't remember her last name. They had like the 2-inch or 3-inch galvanized pipe rail that went like
Yeah.
you went by from people's heads knocking off of that.
Yeah.
Kathy, Deanna
Right.
says Kathy was known as a staple in town. Those times were the best. That's right. Her and her husband owned it back then, and that was the heyday of that spot. There's no one that has taken that place over that has done as good a job as the
No.
original owners. Of
Well,
that
does
place.
anyone stay open late like that for like late
They
nights?
did for a while.
Yeah.
Like the next owners did for a while. I forget who went in there after that.
It's changed hands so
Yeah,
many
like a few times.
so,
So they just couldn't do it the way
That was the only place.
The only place that one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the more, or maybe Chinese. Were any Chinese
Yeah.
places open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was where you could go and pretty much get anything.
Right. You could congregate.
Yeah, you can get anything.
Yeah. I mean, every town, not every town, but I don't think on the North Shore there was like a 5-mile radius where you couldn't get to one of these places.
Yeah.
But
There's
you
one
could
Danvers Square.
walk there from a lot of the establishments at that point. You got
Right.
because you got to remember they're all different now.
Right.
There aren't any.
Bars. There's
Bars
only a
that-
couple bars left.
Yeah,
It's Pratty's
Pratty's.
and the Nest.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
So, but you could walk when Cameron's and all those other places were open. That was centrally located, so you could walk there and then just grab a cab home. you know?
Nicole Sweet says nothing like a pizza roll after a rough night, and I agree 1,000%. Okay,
Yeah.
what was your you don't remember? You were part of the scene, were you?
Where? Here, out here?
Yeah,
No,
the late night roast beef scene.
I could tell you in Brookline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did they have roast beef? No, did they have roast beef places?
No, they had late night stuff.
Oh,
Was it-
definitely. No.
Did they have gyros? Was that the thing?
No,
It's
no,
in
it was
Tampa.
it
It's
was an Italian
gyros.
place. It was Italian.
What was your late night order?
Probably a beef, or if they had anything like anything fast.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd get a junior 3-way, extra sauce, pizza roll, fries. That was
Yeah.
my go. That was like, and the salt was just unbelievable. Phil,
Yeah.
did you see what Pat? You want to put
She
that
did.
one up?
She had it up there.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Be a man says, get hit by a truck in Jamaica and live. Be a man. That's a good one. Scotty's gonna like that one, I'm sure. There's that, which is nice. Yeah, that's right. Patrick McNally says, "I remember both of those ladies. Well, if I close one eye, yeah. What is this, Pat? What is she saying? Put bathrooms near the drawbridge? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Mel's roast beef at Squire Road in Revere. I didn't remember that one. But Ralph was a frequent flyer at the Squire strip joint, so he would know that one. There was Buzzy's roast beef when we were in Boston. Buzzy's roast beef. That was a regular stop. When we were in high school, it was always the original Nick's, which has totally fallen off a cliff in recent times. But it was that, or a close second was Supreme's in Denver Square.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Nick's roast beef is for sale. The one in North Beverly.
Yeah, they just have lost. Like, it would be, I hope the people from the Essex Street Nick's buys it.
Buy that one.
Because
It's
there's
not
a
pretty busy
the
spot.
same people.
no.
It's a pretty busy spot.
It's unbelievable traffic.
You know?
You know what?
Really is.
I wonder if that spot could be sold for something that could, how in Florida, every street corner is being, like, very popular ones are being bought up by, like, CVS or Walgreens. Like, if there's a Walgreens that gets bought up at this corner, like CVS has to get bought up, placed right there. And, like, it seems like there must be so much money that they can overtake.
Sure.
Like, what you could make in a slinging roast beef, you could probably. So Mike Kodesh says, "Come by the MAC for pickleball tournament. Good luck to all. Singles start at 10 a.m., then 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Lots of medals being collected by Cape Ann Pickleball. Medals.
They must be winning.
Oh, cool. Good for you. Good job, Mike.
Yeah.
Represent, kid. Represent.
We didn't say Mike, but we heard that Cape Ann was winning medals.
Yeah, Mike is.
He's blinding the opponents with his bright white teeth.
Bright white teeth.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Gamber.
I think that's why they do roller
Gamber
service
Dental.
testing.
That's right.
He has an unfair advantage.
Yes.
Mike's a good
He
pick.
flashes those pearly whites.
Yep.
And he blinds the opposing pickleball players.
And you too could get that.
That's right.
You too can blind anybody
If the
walking by
price
you.
is right.
Pat,
Shameless.
Can you put a link up to Gamber Dental? Have you, Mike? How you doing in the tournament? Let us know.
DrGamber.com.
Oh, making it easy. Thank
Yes. DrGamber.com.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Give me the news. I wanna. All right. There's that. Oh, huge surprise. We got to go back to the food thing because I was absolutely blown away yesterday. New pizza spot. Yeah, you got to try it. You got to give it a shot. Magnolia Cafe Pizza.
Really?
I would never have thought it. Jen and Mike Ancevic brought it by Scotty's yesterday.
I don't know which one it was.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the flavor was, but Jen and Mike Ancevic brought it, and Pat told me she really liked it, which made me very suspect because Pat has terrible food. She's a terrible food critic.
Right.
No, we only
she has
have
no.
different food.
No. It's not. There's not different. There's not even up for debate. You have terrible taste in food. You have Irish taste in food. Like
I never claimed it.
very bland,
It's just
very
different.
terrible.
Different.
Terrible. So thank you over there. So when Pat said it was really good, I initially said, I don't really want it because it's probably because I actually don't. I'll still eat begrudgingly Greek style pizza with that crust is not really, to me. It's like cardboard. This and she likes that style. Kate actually likes it as well. Both Irish. Might have something to do with it.
Hey, be easy. I'm half Irish.
There you go. But
80%.
I can't. I gotta go
According
home.
to DNA.
Because
Yeah.
when it's over, she'll go.
Anyway.
Okay.
Pat, despite my protesting, Pat put a piece on a paper plate, put it in front of me, and I have to say it was probably an hour old at this
Yeah,
point.
it was. It had been there a bit.
It was still delicious.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I am
That's pretty good.
I am eager to like go back there and eat one in house at the Magnolia Cafe.
Sure.
Check it out. So I just have to say, there's that. Speaking of pizza, this is the last. I just promised this will be the last food
Food
thing.
thing. Starving.
No, it's killing me too.
Hungry too.
Went to. I've been craving Nick Panagos from Bravo Gloucester.
Right, yeah.
Also runs Bravo by the Sea in Manchester.
Mhm.
They do pastas and subs there, and all my lobstermen always that are from Manchester. They come down and they tease me because they know
They're eating it.
I've had it a couple times before, and I crave it, and they get to have it all the time. So I picked up Madeline Friday night, and we went straight there, and we had the carbonara, and she got the sage
Ravioli.
brown butter raviolis.
Ooh, wow.
Off the charts.
Wow.
And I'm going to break a little news here. Beth may get mad at me. Beth Panagos may get mad at me. But I heard breaking news. Listen, this is why you come to this podcast right here. Because you get information.
We're not going to actually tell you.
Don't
We're gonna
tell
whisper to
everybody.
ourselves.
When Joey
You
says,
get information here that you don't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
We're breaking news because I'm in all the restaurants. I know. I talk to these people.
Whisper, because when you whisper, people really listen.
I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to bring you in right now.
Yeah.
There is word that they're going to bring the pastas and the sandwiches to Gloucester.
Nice.
You heard it here
Wow.
You
first.
heard it here.
Yeah.
So there's
Keep that to yourselves. Keep that.
So there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't, Joe's going to be nailed to a tree.
Yeah.
Nailed to a tree. So
Yeah.
I think we should all be very, very excited about that.
If they weren't going to do it, now they have to.
Yeah.
you have to see him going.
They weren't.
Yeah.
They
They
weren't.
keep
Joey
going
just
They were
didn't
on
wanna-
the fence, and Joe just
Joe got sick of having
Yeah.
to drive to
He just
Manchester to get
pushed
the
them.
pasta. He's like, well, if I just throw this out there.
Beth was having a coffee, just
Yeah,
dropped the
yeah.
cup.
She just
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah.
Honey.
Yeah, Beth just dropped her
That's the new move now.
Yeah.
It used to be, hey,
Yeah.
does that taste
That
good?
looked good.
Now it's like,
Let me-
you're going to
Yeah.
bring that pasta to Gloucester? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
They had a $5 million deal with Bertucci's to buy him out. Now they got to stick around.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was
You're
great.
moving
This
and shaking.
this reminded me of my sister-in-law. This reminded me of my sister-in-law, Erin. I don't know if Erin's watching. She usually watches, I think. I don't know if she watches it later on. But I remember before Erin had her children, and and she was pregnant, and I was saying to my wife, and I always say this with people that don't have their children yet. They think they don't understand how hard it is. Like those first 4 years, how insane.
Yep.
You can tell people how insane it's going to be.
They'll never get it.
They will never, ever get it.
You just can't.
You just can't even put your arms around how crazy it is. So I saw this little thing, and I thought this was hilarious. My friend said she couldn't wait to have kids. So I went right over, turned on Coco Melon, and hid the remote. I demanded a snack, then sat on the floor and cried when she gave me one, left Legos randomly all over the floor, and tried to flush a Barbie doll down the toilet.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good summation.
That's a
Of
pretty
morning.
good summation.
Of a morning.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the morning, right?
Yeah, that's
So,
tame.
yeah. I got to tell you, this is my sister-in-law's day on a
Yeah.
daily basis. Yeah, that's Erin. Yeah.
Well, my two
Shout out to Erin.
two of my hygienists just had babies, and one of them was a first time, and the other one's their second child. But they're both like, "I'm so tired." I was like, "You're never going to be less tired than you are today."
Yeah.
it just gets more and more tired,
It's
more and more stuff to do.
yeah. Do you guys ever have any strategies to deal with your kids when they demanded eyes on eyes? Did you have any strategies? I had some strategies. Did you guys have any strategies?
I can't remember.
You can't.
I blocked it out.
What do you mean demanded? What do you mean demanded eyes on eyes?
Your kids and you're just you with the kids.
Yeah.
And some kids can go off and play and amuse themselves.
Yeah. Mm.
And some kids are like, you have got to pay attention. We have to be doing something together.
Right.
If I am awake, you are going to be dealing with me. You're actually, Drew, you probably cannot identify with this as much because your kids are the most unbelievable children. They amuse themselves like
Thank
I've
you.
never seen any children
Yeah.
amuse
Well,
themselves.
Lindsay my wife was hard on them, and it was like dog training.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it really was.
Yeah.
Like nap time was here. This was here. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, it's
boom,
critical.
boom, boom.
That's
You know,
critical.
like there is no.
The schedule is critical.
There was, so
Yeah.
and that's and when they come to me and one of them says, and they know this, so I can speak freely in front of them, but one of them comes to me and says, I'm bored. What do I do? I said, go find your brother. That's why we had two. I would have stopped at one, but I need two so you can play together.
Yeah.
Right. And they know that.
That's
So,
right.
and that's, I mean, if that's the strategy, that was my strategy.
That's a great strategy.
You know,
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. When you have young children,
Yep.
play dates.
Yeah.
Play dates.
Yeah.
No better hack than the play date.
Yeah.
The play date, young mother or father, whatever, set up a play date with the thing there, and then the kid goes over. It's like unpaid babysitting.
Yeah.
They hang out. They play.
Yeah.
And then the next time,
You got to take.
let's play date at our house. Or you know what? And even if the other parent comes over and hangs out, you can still hang out, and the kids are playing with each other.
Right.
So there's that. I also agree with you. That schedule part, like I think the number one thing, and my ex-wife, I will credit her unbelievably with this, that the 7 p.m., a half hour, watch one television show for a half hour, 7:30 in the bedroom, and read a story,
and
lights out, close the door.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what they say, what they try to pull on you. Lights out, and
that's it.
They're gonna get in that routine, and you're doing the kids a favor.
Yeah. I mean, we could take my kids we take them everywhere, and they don't say boo because they are very scheduled in everything that we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't have fun, but I'm just saying it's important because you got to learn that. You know? It's not a free for all.
I got one more. I got one more hack. When they're really little, really little. The other hack was like the whole huge pieces of paper. Always have like huge pieces of construction, like paper like this, and Elmer's glue, and anything that you can find in the cabinets that they can glue to that, and like string. Make the macaroni necklaces. Like give them like a glitter. Give them macaroni. Give them rice, whatever the hell it is, and let them create like a thing. Collage, whatever. If you might get 20 to 30 minutes of that, but 20 or 30 minutes at that age
is like 4 hours.
Yeah, it's huge. So there you go.
You know what? Coach their teams.
Pat?
Coach their sports teams.
Pat, do you have any
It's good quality time with your kids, and then you got a bunch of other kids that keep them busy. You wear them out, tire them out.
See, I'll give you a ton of credit for this because you've coached and been involved. I was always of the ilk that I could never ever do it because I couldn't deal with the parents. But you can have a good demeanor and like you're a big guy, you're a fair guy.
Yeah.
You've always been that way, and maybe that. But I just couldn't.
Do it because
That's why
you're thinking of the one parent, but there's 50 that aren't that way.
Yeah,
so the 50 that aren't, you deal with the one.
Is that that's how it goes?
Yeah, you got the one, and it might be every other year, every third year, you got that one parent that my kid's not playing enough. They're not this, they're not that. And stop coaching them up on how to shoot right or whatever it is. And it's like. You deal with that one parent for the other 50 that appreciate what you do for the kids.
Yeah,
it makes it worth it. Joey, I mean, Jimmy's coached forever, right?
Yeah,
you've got the one parent every few years, right? That you're just like, oh.
It depends how they approach it, and when you could see that they that one parent that goes way above your head to go to somebody that they know at the top, already that basically they're full of it.
Yeah.
So why am I worrying about that person? Because they're gonna go up there anyway. So what do I care? Let's put more concentration on the kids and the effort.
Yeah. The other fix for that is you always say, you know what, you're probably right. If I had more hands, I'd love to do that. So you want to come down and help me? I could use an assistant. Always, and then they're like, whoa, I don't really have time for that. I got to work. I got to pay bills. Yeah, no kidding. Me too.
So Jill's your sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says, "Tell me you weren't in charge of cleanup without telling." Glue and glitter? Question mark.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something. Like, no. I need to advocate for myself right here. When when my ex-wife went out, I always made, and she went on a girl trip or whatever. I always made sure the house was cleaner than when she left.
Oh.
Always.
Yeah.
You gotta can't let that like be a thing.
Oh, mine's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teresa and the women came.
Wife's name's Lindsay.
Yeah.
Teresa and the women came. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The other move is that when they call, how are things? You're like, great, awesome.
Yeah.
Like, they're not fighting? No, not fighting. I would
no.
never say a bad thing. Like,
That's right.
it was like, everything's going great. Everything's
Yep.
going smooth.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it could be like disaster behind me. But yeah, I would never let her know that I was having a hard
Well,
time.
I'm going to switch over there. Pat, do you have any insight how you raised your kids?
Mm-mm.
We're not asking women.
No.
We're talking
No.
about
This is
men.
yeah.
Men. Just joking. Look at Scotty just randomly throws out St. Tito's Fiesta as a topic.
It'll happen.
Who's Sharon? Is Sharon your mom?
Yeah,
She's saying hi.
I know. I love you, Mom.
Oh, nice. My mom hasn't chimed in today. I wonder what she's doing.
She hasn't?
My mother's probably said they had the St. Joseph's pasta day yesterday,
Oh,
which is a huge
Nice.
thing. I think they had it at
Matthews.
Bridget Matthews' house. Yeah, and that's a huge undertaking. Yeah, that's just wildness. But kudos for them to keeping up the traditions. Yeah, we
Mhm.
love that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna see here. I know we have these graphics here. We've been letting them languish for. Oh, did we never put the picture of? Just so these were the Parmesan garlic wings and.
Oh, it's like a creamy sauce.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be like a dry rub Parmesan with garlic, like,
That's what I was
salt.
expecting the first time
Yeah.
I ordered them. But
they are so
Okay.
good. They were crispy
All right.
under that because they
Yeah, that's good.
they take them out of the fryer and then they sauce them quickly and then put them on right in front of the table.
You know what
Minglewood Harvest.
The other move for something like that with buffalo wings too is I always get the sauce on the side.
There
SOS.
Yeah, you
go.
can
Then you
do
get
that.
them crispy,
Yeah.
then you just dip them in the sauce, dip them in the blue cheese,
Yep.
and you got crispy wings all the time.
I do that in Minglewood. I
Yeah.
grab, when they do the fried cauliflower and fried
Yep.
stuff, put the sauce on the side.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a certain worker back there, they'll just drown it.
Yeah.
And I can't have that.
Or if it sits a little too long, like in the warming tray before the server brings it out,
Yep, that's right. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is McCarthy's.
I wonder what he was referencing.
I
I
can't
wonder.
imagine why.
Yeah.
But
I thought did we already do this? Did we
Yeah.
already go
Yeah.
over this before?
well, messy cars, yes.
Yeah.
My car's
Yeah.
messy. I'll admit.
McCarthy was
really?
drinking a little. He probably forgot we already talked about this.
Yeah, I'm
or
not,
he's down in Florida in a
Yeah.
clean car.
It's on vacation. His brain's on vacation too.
I am that friend. It's just in case anyone.
His little go-kart, you can't get messy.
Right.
Oh, Jesus! I said we're not going to talk about food anymore, but Cafe Sicilia and their focaccias. Cafe Sicilia is starting to do these focaccias, and they're while they last, and they potato, onion, and olive, mortadella, burrata, and arugula. I mean, and
Wow.
all week long they were putting out different ones every day.
I'm telling you, for anyone who's watching from outside Gloucester and they're thinking
Yeah.
about coming here
Yeah.
and stuff, we
Yeah.
You better be hungry.
they're now getting in the car saying, "I don't eat for 2
Yeah,
days."
come here hungry.
What's your go-to in Hamilton? Do you
I mean, what's there, right? The Post now, which used to be the
I
Cow.
haven't been there yet.
It's good, and they just changed the menu. Yeah, but there's not. What else is there? There's nothing there. Honeycomb, right?
Honeycomb, great for
Yeah.
breakfast. But
No,
yeah.
we go to. We come out to Gloucester a lot. Actually, we go to Beverly. There's some good places downtown Beverly.
Yeah.
Danvers.
Actually downtown Beverly in the last maybe 7 or 8 years just keeps banging great
Yeah.
restaurants out.
Yeah,
I don't get there often enough.
yeah.
Like one of my favorites though is our friend Henry at Bonefish Harry, and I see that they just put the sign up. They started a little pizza spot on the side, Sidecar Sally's, which we haven't tried. We're gonna have to go up there if Henry's watching. Let us know when you want us to come up there. There's this. This is this week. On the 26th, 3 days ago, was the start. 8 years ago, that winter. I think we all know what we're talking about when we talk about that winter.
Hammered.
84.1 inches of snow in a 20-day period. That's for Boston. I think Gloucester got way more than that.
Yeah.
And
there was no thaw in between. Remember, it was just like snow after snow after
Dude.
snow.
dude,
Where did
They
you
had to
put
close
it?
the schools
Where
to
did
get,
you guys put it? I mean, I know you got a really nice property up there, but you know.
No, I didn't. I wasn't living there. I was living over in on Abbott Road, and
off of
Eastern Ave there, and a dead end street. And I don't like. I don't. You know.
Dead
I don't
end
Was
really-
your drive? Was your
Here's
did
my
you have a
kids-
driveway?
My kids were so little, right? So we had this one driveway. I have a little 1-car driveway that splits into a 2-car garage. But so I'm throwing the snow up on it with the snowblower. As high as the snowblower goes straight up, and it's just getting over the top, and it's creating this hill, right? I go up into my bathroom. I'm taking a dump. I stand up and I look out the window. That's usually second story.
Yeah.
My daughter and her 2 friends are standing there looking straight into the window. I mean, good thing it was one of those little square windows that's this big. You can only see like your head. But I look and I'm looking them dead in the eye. They're standing on top of that snowbank.
So, note to self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
We're
build
getting
a
some
snowbank so
reports
high
that
there.
People can't hear well.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do we hit any of these buttons?
We're not whispering.
Hello.
Mhm.
No, I think it's back. I don't know.
Don't
Let's
jinx us.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
I think we're good because I see the green right here.
Yeah, I know the green looks great.
It
Yeah.
might have just been it might have been just a little brief thing. Hello. Let me see. Put this down, maybe.
Yeah, give us a little feedback. Is it working better now?
Here, I can get this a little closer too. Tell me if that's better, guys. Yeah, I think that should be better. Okay. Yeah, give us the feedback on the volume. There'll be a 10-second delay before anybody gets back to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just my memories of that is the same thing, like shoveling and the snow being over your head and just trying to get it up and over and out of the way for the, worrying about the next storm.
Yeah, loud and clear. We're good.
Loud and clear. All right, we're good. Are we gonna do football picks? We'll do football picks.
Yeah, sure.
All right, football
Oh.
picks. We'll start with Drew. Cincinnati and the Bengals. I think the Bengals are getting 1.5 points.
I like the Bengals.
Bengals plus 1.5.
I do.
Yeah.
How about the other game?
What's
I think
the
that's.
San Fran?
I think it's 2.5. The San Francisco's getting 2.5.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
All right. Those are the 2 teams I want to win.
Yep. Whether
Yeah.
it's going to work out that way, I don't know.
How about you, Paul?
I got Kansas City, and then I think
Do you?
I had San Francisco in the beginning. Remember when we first started
Yeah,
talking about it? I
that's
said,
it.
"Don't sleep on San Francisco; they're good." And that's even without Jimmy G. You know, and they got the young
Purdy.
rookie Purdy, but kid's playing like
He's
a
playing,
veteran. He's fantastic.
His defense doesn't hurt. Christian McCaffrey doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
No.
well, yeah,
Studs.
that was a game changer. That pickup.
You got his
Which one?
jersey? Nice.
Who, Purdy?
No, Christian
McCaffrey. Yeah.
What do you have it for the? Oh, look at Pat pulled it up. Nice, Pat.
Oh, nice.
Let's see.
It's over on the
Paul, you had he had the Super Bowl winner being the Bills, but
Yeah.
you probably said
No, this is when we talked about the playoffs when we first started talking.
right.
right.
Yeah.
Who was going to
Yeah.
be there? Who did I have? I had the Bills.
September 11th.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't
Bills,
have.
huh?
Yeah, McCarthy, Tampa Bay,
Mhm.
Jimmy D, Bills, and Green Bay. Green Bay didn't make the playoffs.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's who. What was the Patriots' season? Was it 10-7? I think that's what it was.
No.
7.
Oh,
it
no.
was,
I don't think it was.
7 and 10.
9.
9.
They had 9 wins.
No. They didn't have 9 wins.
Give
It's
it to,
7.
Give it to
It might have been 7.
Give it
and
to
10.
Hayes here.
Yeah.
8 and 9.
Hey Siri,
Something like that.
Patriots
They didn't have
record.
9 wins, so.
Let's see.
They
The
were
Patriots
below
are
500.
8 and 9.
right now.
8 and 9.
That's third place in the
Yeah.
AFC.
8 and 9. Put that graph. Who was closest to 8 and 9, Pat?
Let's see here.
McCarthy and Jimmy. McCarthy and Jimmy both nailed it.
I had said that it was going to go down to the wire. If they win, this one has to win for me to go here and go. I had said that, and
And
then
Chuck Schubert.
and we're right back there.
Yeah.
Hey Pat, what were the Steelers?
Go and Chuck.
What were the Steelers this year?
They're better.
Yeah.
It's too bad
Yes,
we
they
didn't
were.
make the bet because
No.
you didn't pay off on the previous bet.
No, we got a date. Remember February? Don't
we
forget
do have
it.
a date?
Yeah, remember we put it in the calendar.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah.
Psyched.
Holly's coming
There it
too.
is.
Wow. Holly's,
Finally.
Oh,
wow.
Finally, get to do
Firecracker.
something with me.
Firecracker Holly.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Oh, I got to bring these out.
Oh,
Because
Oh, God.
I vowed not to ever wear these out of the house. So these are the only good time you're going to see these here.
Oh boy.
Right here. These bad boys right here. And I want you to see what I got on front there. Hold on.
Did you get those before or after I sent that graphic?
Look at the light. Press the button a couple times so you can see what it does.
Yeah.
Right up close,
How's
Jimmy.
that?
Get up close, Jimmy. Close. Turn it a little bit to the side. Oh, yeah. Now press the button.
What's the light for?
That's
See where you're going?
Yeah, when you got to get up in the middle
no
of the night
in
to
the
pee.
middle. Press the light itself.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The strobe. Press it again, Jimmy.
Yeah, but do you have to press the button on the?
On the front of the light.
So you got to bend down, and turn the light on.
Yeah,
All right.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Come
practical.
on, man.
I
By the time you put those on, turn the light on. I can get to the bathroom and
when
back.
I came
So
in
I
this
have.
morning,
Yeah, go ahead.
when I came in this morning to help out, he's walking around with
man.
those, and the lights were all going. I said to him, "You're trying to stroke me out, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, it's
That's-
almost 11 and a half months since Jimmy had a stroke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost there. So the light, I acknowledge that the light is absolutely ridiculous, and I've never actually used them functionally, but I think they are so ridiculous that I keep them on there. And they get hung up on cords all the time.
Oh
They're like-
yeah,
They're not just not functional. They actually hamper me, but I still think they're so.
That is that right there is a representation of so much
Yeah.
Yes,
that is going on with this
yeah.
world.
In the world, yeah. So yeah,
Right there.
the build quality on them is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
just that they really are
I wish you guys were here earlier when we were setting the cords up and he kept catching it.
Yeah.
We finally had
I have to
take
say
them off.
this.
The idea is there.
I'll have to say
But-
this: if I didn't make the vow to not wear them out of the house,
Yeah.
and I was going because we don't have lights where I keep my boat in the summer,
Yeah.
and I was going down to on the dock,
Yeah.
they probably actually would serve a purpose.
Yeah. But if you get those wet at one point,
No, but the ones without the fur inside, because a lot of people wear them on boats. I think Bugs wears them on boats. Bugs wears
Yeah.
them.
Mark Leonard.
Mark Leonard, great for the boat at night. There you go, Mark Leonard, boat guy, big boat. He's a big Captain Carlos guy. I don't know if he's a boat guy, but he's definitely a
oh
Captain
yeah,
Carlos
no.
guy.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, big boat guy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Marky Leonard.
It's
Hey,
been a
Pauline is with us. Hey, Pauline.
Hi, Paul.
Pauline's like on the road. She's like
She's
going to
been
all
traveling,
these. She's going to.
accepting awards.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's Pauline. That's what she does. Just collects awards. I'd like to see her trophy room.
That would be something.
But she's been. Pauline has been scouring the country for wares for her Pauline's gift store when she reopens, which is great. We love
Nice.
that. Wait, did I ask you who you had? Did I ask you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you have in both
I
games?
got KC and San Fran.
KC and San Fran.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with San Fran. I think they've got a really good chance because he's playing great, but that fires the defense up.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing some surprises to Philadelphia. As far as Cincy goes, I don't know. KC is just he's got more magic. He'll figure it out.
He's a little bit banged up. He's a little
Yeah.
dinged up, and they don't have they don't have who's the guy that went to Miami? Tyreek Hill, speed demon. They lost him.
One thing they said was they could see going to overtime and nosing him out.
Hmm.
In other words, since he scores and he doesn't get the chance, and
Right,
that
right.
kind of stuff. That
The
would be
defense,
great.
the Cincinnati's defense is better defense,
Yeah.
but it's also at
Yeah.
Arrowhead. But also, did anybody see that clip of the Cincinnati mayor saying
No.
the stupidest thing I've ever potentially ever seen a politician do in my entire life?
That's
Before the game,
It's heavy.
I know it's heavy, right?
That's
Guarantees
a
a
lot.
win or something.
Before the game, he goes sets up like a serious press conference. The flag's behind him and everything. He says, "We are demanding that Patrick Mahomes take a paternity test because we believe that Joe Burrows is his daddy." And he repeated it 3 times before the game.
Oh,
Is that the stupidest bulletin board
I'd
material?
like to see a
you've-
picture of this mayor. I guarantee he's
He's
a
nerd.
non-sports guy.
Total nerd.
Yeah, he's a non-sports
Total nerd.
guy.
And then there was
He's the guy that goes to the game with the foam
Yeah.
finger. And,
oh
you
yeah,
know.
pink hat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, the silverfish behind me. I love this. I have a lobster as well. That's a tuna, and we have a lobster over there. Speaking of tuna,
Yeah, I was
right,
just
can we get a tight crop on Drew right now? I'm just joking back, but Drew, we have dates for the
We do
Bluefin
have
blowout.
dates, yep, we do have dates. So we have it's during the week again this year. July 24th is a Monday, and that's the Bluefin Bash. That's to benefit Alzheimer's. Great event. So there'll be more information about that coming out. This will be our third year doing it.
You were a sponsor last year, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in again this year.
He's in,
Nice.
and then the captain's meetings on the Tuesday, which will be the 25th. And then the fish days are the 26th, 27th. So those will be the weigh-in days. So Wednesday, Thursday. But we'll be putting we were very nervous about last year doing it during the week, just because the weekend seems to be so attractive. But we had a big turnout during the week.
Yeah.
I think everything worked out a lot better because the marina was a little less crowded, so that it made room for all of the stuff that we had going on, which was great for us and for them. And I think just it gives because the weigh-ins are pretty much in the afternoons, it gives people stuff to do in the afternoons. And, we're not taking up the beach days on the weekends and all that kind of stuff. Days. So in the boating days and whatnot. So I think it works well. So it's the 24th is the bash, and then 25th is for the captains. We're going to have some activities in between there, talking about a barbecue thing that Joe is going to be involved with, and the fish days are 26th, 27th. So.
Is that one of those things where you announce Joey will be doing a
Yeah. It's just like the Bravo thing, So I'm handing it right back to
drop
him.
the coffee cup.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Good Morning Gloucester will be broadcasting all days,
and
we may have a red carpet event, which I'm excited about.
We're talking about that.
And the main point for
there's a theme.
Hey, Kate, how you doing, babe? So the main thing that for anybody that's watching that's not from Gloucester right now, the dates were just announced. So there's a good chance that there are hotel rooms still available. We'd like to support Cape Air Marina first and foremost because that's the host of the place. So contact them. Also, I see that the Beauport is involved as well.
And anywhere else on the island, because it fills up pretty quick.
That's right.
The marina doesn't have a lot of rooms, so people are booking.
Yes.
Especially the transients for coming in for the tournament, families and stuff like that. So
right
they'll
up the
jump.
road is the Castle Manor.
Yep.
Castle Manor.
Yeah, that's right.
So just look around because there'll be a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to have some stuff for the public as well. So
don't hesitate. Is the main point. Like book your room because you don't want to have to drive that night.
Well, now that we have the dates, Pat has changed all of her birding. She, that was one of the first things that she changed all of it, right, hon?
I did.
Right, Pat Cam?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad she did. Look at Allison's with us from Stony Brook, Long Island.
Hey,
I think her son's going to go play lacrosse or hockey. I'm not sure. One of the
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse. He's got to go play lacrosse.
Recruited down there, and that's
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep. So that's
Great.
awesome.
Terrific.
Thank you.
It's like they're doing like an orientation down there, meet the coach, and
Nice.
see the program, and it's great.
Beautiful.
I met two more of the. Well, actually, I had met Stephanie. Can you close that door?
Yeah.
I had met Stephanie Gibley briefly at the studio last summer when we were walking out. I met her last night, and I got to finally talk to her. Total sweetheart, totally really funny person, and Monica. So I didn't realize the Gibley family there was 13.
There's 13
kids.
Gibleys, and Allison's number 6. We got that.
Yeah, six above and 6. No, she's in the middle.
Yeah. But
so she's not. There's 6 above and 6 below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow, that's wild. Huh?
Yeah,
that was it. Sorry.
Yeah, imagine that.
Hey,
Stephanie,
that's a lot of glitter, glue, and construction paper.
So,
yeah.
So I rated the. So I Allison was off at Stony Brook last night. So I rated the Gibley people that I do know at this point.
Yeah.
As far as the women, I know Alan is the most. Alan is probably the rock, the band that's the most least psychotic. But I put Beth as the most the rational, grounded.
Mhm.
So Beth is involved. Her son runs Bravos and stuff like that. Stephanie, I put her right behind her.
Oh, I've known Stephanie for a long time.
Do I have that wrong?
Yeah, you got it wrong.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Monica looks like a baby,
Yeah,
and she is the baby.
yeah.
She said she's the quietest one. That's what
She seems like the quietest one.
is. That do you know her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing on that?
I'd put her below right
I
below
forget
Beth. We're going like from least crazy to craziest.
I just all over. The blonde one, I forget the blonde one's name. What's the blonde? What's the blonde Ghibli girl's name?
I don't know.
She seems like the most insane, and she every time I've been around her, she's always asking like people if she can dance on tables, and not in a stripper kind of way, but I think she's. So Allison, if you're still with us, what one is the blonde one? I forget what her name is, but those are the Ghibli girls that I know. All very very fun family to be around, and I'm looking forward to doing our spring/summer fashion show. We're gonna plan it like a couple weeks ahead as soon as Scotty's better, and we are gonna get after it. We're gonna have a great time with that fashion show. So shout out to the Ghiblis, great family.
I know
A
they
lot
were
of fun.
talking they were talking about the fashion show down at Castaways too. They were planning, but they want to make it even bigger and put the runway out in the parking. I mean, I was hearing crazy stories and everything else, but they're all going to see how Scotty's doing because Scotty's the man.
Scotty's the
with the
man.
music, and they want to see.
So Melissa is the blonde. That's the crazy one. So you say that Stephanie is. Do you know the blonde one?
Yeah.
And you say that they're on par?
No. Melissa's a little more.
Because I think
crazy than
Stephanie has 4 children.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That doesn't mean anything. She's crazy.
Oh Jesus!
No, she's married to my college friend Matt.
That's right.
We played football
Jesus,
together
that's
at
where I
BU.
was going with this thing because I met Matt last night.
Yeah.
I met Matt for the first time last night.
Yeah.
And he was a football. He played football
with me
at
at
BU.
BU.
Yeah. Nice guy. Very nice guy.
Matter of fact, the first time he started dating Stephanie, he was at a party at my apartment. And all of a sudden I hear these cars pull up and I hear, Matt, in the middle of the street, Stephanie, come on, we're here to pick you up. Let's go. I'm like, oh my God, that was the introduction.
There you go. There it is. That's all you need to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's before the phones.
Yeah.
Great family.
Great family. A lot of fun.
Their father, who I miss very much, great guy.
Yeah. Did I tell you my dad bought his engagement suit
Really?
from Bob Ghibli? And all of his suits thereafter. Like
Mr. G.
Yeah.
He's a good man.
Awesome
I
guy.
got my stuff for my wedding, all events from Ghibli's.
Yeah. Totally solid people. Kate, very generous as well.
Yeah.
So there's that, which is nice. I go back to the graphics. Oh my God, we're at an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
but you need to go over the prizes again and see how we're doing. So I'm going to switch
over to the Pat Cam. Thank you, Jimmy. Good idea.
Okay, so the first is a hat from Beached Goods.
Don't gloss over it. Yeah.
Thick.
Don't gloss over it. You heard me.
Gloss
It's
over.
not just any hat. It's a high quality hat. The raised stitching on the lettering.
Very
Nice. Brass fittings in the back.
What he said.
nice. A hat.
If you share the podcast and type shared, you have a chance. The 3 unbelievable prizes today.
Sweatshirt. This is an extra large. It's very sturdy, very heavy.
Think of what you can do.
What's
with that
what's
rope.
the tag
Also
say for
from
value?
Also from Beached Goods, and the ticket says $75. And a Guggen's Galley's gift bucket that includes the bucket, a $10 gift certificate, a can opener, and a koozie.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice.
Guggen's Galley Nest.
Very generous donations
So
for
3
prizes.
Very.
And what
We're up to 23 shares.
23 shares. That's good. I like that. Very nice. All right, we got that going for us.
It's not too late to add yourself to the share.
Yeah.
And
24.
Ooh,
while we're
wonderful.
waiting
And
for other
count.
people, real quick, for the people that join us a little bit later, the Scotty updated is he's home. He's doing very well as to be expected. He does have a nurse that comes in and checks on him. He's doing well. He just needs a little more time to get out there and see everybody and do things, but he personally told us that he wants to contact everybody. Sorry, he wants to contact everybody and talk to them personally, and it's like one of his number one goals to make him feel better. I can relate to that. So
He's got a long way to go.
I don't think we have a Stacey report today because we're not down at the dock.
Right, that's right. No Stacey report, but we'll run it anyway. You know what, we'll run it. We'll run the Stacey report between the time we give the last call for shares, because I have one more topic I want to get to before we pull the prizes. And this is interesting to me. I saw this on Facebook. By the way, also shout out to Better Together for Cape Ann, Patty Wall, Ed Wall did a tremendous amount of job raising money. They also shared the podcast today on Better Together for Cape Ann, their Facebook group. So we really appreciate that. State police are on during the snowstorm the other day. The state police are on 128 pulling over cars that aren't completely clean. I would think that would be a very expensive ticket to have a state trooper clean off your roof. So I posted this on the blog as well, and there was a tremendous amount of response of people saying, bravo to the police for enforcing this, and because it can be very dangerous. So I just wanted to do a shout out to. It's interesting because sometimes people are like fuck the police, and I'm not one of those people.
Right.
I'm a big blue line guy. So it's nice to see people standing up and in the right vein of so clear off your cars. You never know, especially big trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, nice tackle.
Yeah.
Grady and Garrett out there playing tackle football. Savages.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Are they playing? Is either of them playing hockey?
No.
Really?
No.
That's interesting to me.
Smart. Yeah. Good, smart man.
I tried twice. I told you. I tried twice, and then I was on the phone with my HVAC guy going to a Christmas party. And he was on speaker, and I said, hey, are you doing anything for Christmas break? And he said, no, man, I got hockey here. I got this. And then we hung up the phone, and Lindsay said, what's that all about? I said, what are you talking about? If the kids play hockey, we can't go away in the winter. She goes, no hockey.
Yeah.
That was it.
Club soccer.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Club soccer.
I spent
Same
my whole
thing.
life in a rink. I don't need it.
Yeah. I didn't even teach my kids how to skate. I was like,
mine don't know how to skate.
Yeah.
I begged.
They really don't, which is bizarro.
I didn't necessarily beg her. I put the information in front of her to make an informed decision. Her dad was a big time hockey player, and even though all that information was in front of her, she elected to have Connor play. And I know that she would say if she was here, she doesn't regret it for 1 second.
Yeah,
she loves.
Yeah.
You could tell from her post she loves it. You're either all in or all out. There's no it's okay.
Yeah,
You either love it or you hate it.
All in. All right, we're gonna run the Stacey bit. In the meantime, before I run the Stacey bit, we have 3 incredible prizes, high value prizes. If you share the podcast and type your name and say shared in the comments, you're not too late. But we're gonna run the Stacey report, and then we're gonna run the pulling of the numbers for the 3 awesome prizes. Here's the Stacey report.
Stacey report time. Stacey, self-addressed stamped envelope to Good Morning Gloucester, 95 East Main Street, here in our fair city, Gloucester, 01930, and you can get one of these. That's right, one of our best die cut stickers here. It's our best one. Don't miss out. Stacey report.
In case anyone doesn't know what a Stacey is, what is it, Jim?
Self-addressed stamped envelope.
To 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, Mass. Thanks, Jimmy.
Don't forget afterwards, you got to do the plug with it. All right. There we go. All right, do we have any more shares that we have to?
I have 27.
27 shares. I love it. All right. We're going to go to here.
I forgot to share from my phone.
I know. Those are good prizes, too. Good prizes. All right, here we go. Where's my phone?
So you're gonna tell me that whether you want the hat, the
I'll
sweatshirt,
go to
or
Pat.
the bucket.
Pat, do one. Just quick run through. We're not going to do any explanations. Hat,
sweatshirt,
Bucket.
bucket.
Gift bucket with a bunch
XL
of stuff.
sweatshirt.
XL, right.
XL.
Scotty Mac just shared it. Is he part of that?
Nope,
Okay.
he is now.
So there's that. All right. We're going to get the
Next I will swim on him. You know, so
28.
28. That's a
Oh,
rec.
20. Oh, sorry, Facebook user. We don't have your name.
Facebook user probably from Cape Ann
One
Online.
that just posted.
Yeah, whoever just posted not from Good Morning Gloucester, if you've posted it from Better Together or Cape Ann Live, just say share it again, but put your name in the comment as well, because that doesn't come through when you watch it from someplace else. We appreciate those people sharing it, but we don't get your name. So we'll give you 10 seconds. So
To do that.
yeah, to do that. And okay, so what'd you say?
29 now.
29.
Forget the Facebook users.
Right.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 29. Okay. We didn't get that person. I can't imagine that they're not watching, though. Oh, all right. There's that. And Scotty says to share his. So we're not going to put Scotty in, because if he wins, he says to share it. So,
Donate it.
So 28.
28.
All right, here we go. All right, here it is. I gave that person every opportunity to put their name in. 1, 2, 3, and 23.
23. Peter Tarantino.
Peter
Nice.
Tarantino.
Hat, sweatshirt, or gift bucket.
All right, and the gift bucket was from Guggen's Gallery, and the hat and the shirt were from Beached Goods. Here we go. Number two.
Patrick T. McNally.
Ooh, Pat
Oh,
McNally,
Pat
hot.
McNally.
He's hot. I like that he won because he was the first one to buy the beach towel. There you go. 16.
16. Linda Jerome Tupman.
Ooh, I think she's
Oh.
is she a previous winner?
Mm-hmm.
She is, right? All right, there you go. Pat
Yeah.
McNally says sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt.
Quick on the button. I like it. One more thing I want to do. I always want to announce the beach towels again. So, Pat, can you put a link to www.goodmorninggloucester.com? So I just ordered these beach towels. They'll be in within a month or two, just in time for summer. And it has the Save Our Beaches, Eat More Plover logo, oversized beach towels. You can buy them at www.goodmorninggloucester.com. $36 for one, $120 for four. You get a discount if you get four. So there's that. Thanks for supporting the blog. And there we go. Jimmy's going to do his. Oh, nice work, Jimmy. Are you ready?
Oh,
You're not.
staring at that.
You're not in the frame.
Yeah, move a little closer. Pat.
All right, I'll put you there. All right, go ahead, Jimmy.
There he is.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, no piping clothes were harmed or injured in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
So sincere.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't like when he added the extra line. Harmed or injured. I like it when it was more crisp.
Take two, Jimmy. Take two.
Go back. I want you to do it again. Do it again. Do it again. You can't let your fans down, Jimmy. You got a lot of fans. Ready? I'll tell you when. Ready? Go ahead, Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, no piping plovers were injured in the making of today's podcast. Thank you.
Nice, Jimmy.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's Good Morning Gloucester to you. Oh, it's Good Morning Gloucester to you. I say Good Morning Gloucester to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge. OTB.